Hello and welcome back to the Radical Romuvans. So, first thing in this episode, we need to assign a new marshal because the previous marshal is dead. I'm going to get him to train troops, and because we're now feudal, I actually forgot to do this. We need to switch all of these people to do actual jobs if we have them. So, collect taxes and train troops are the two that I tend to go with, but, you know, I can see a logic for organize the army, although our retinue costs are actually not that bad because they're all in prestige. And stewardship, I don't really know what administer realm is. It doesn't really seem to work very well. Like, or if it does work well, it's kind of hidden in the background. I prefer just being given a pile of money and being allowed to do things with it. Obviously, oversee construction is also good because it lowers build time, but I'm not worried about that. Right. So, let's unpause and let things kind of carry on. We are letting our threat burn off, and that's alright. Letting threat burn off is not that bad a thing to do. What's our second province? What's it called now? It's now called... It says it's called Skalova. It's actually Regain there. Okay, is this still called Memel? It is on the top level, but on our right list it's called Regain. So Regain, I'm going to get a castle town built there as well, so we can get a little bit more money going. Our money is fantastic right now, but a little bit more doesn't hurt. Working in your observatory, you're often disturbed by strange noises, uncannily large insects carrying away smaller pieces of equipment, and odd human-like figures spying on you, then disappearing into the night before you can confront them. You really struggle to maintain concentration and get anything done. I must focus. We're stressed? Did we get diligent? Oh, of course not. Right. Carry on. Lots of peasants have been moving to the county of Vladimir Volinsky lately. Your steward suggests building new roads in order to make it easier for the peasants to reach the central holdings. Sure. There are a couple things that just reminded me that I want to do. For our council, I obviously want to move this all back to abolished council power. I want to start moving this back along there because, well, I don't really like having to ask the council for everything that we do. I also want to get this late feudal administration so we can change our succession law. I think that one takes priority, and we can do that on the 20th of October. So in 1 year's time we can do that. So you just need to keep an eye on it. What's Sinbald trying to do? Fabricate a claim on something. Don't care in the slightest. Okay, right. There is a defensive pact opposing us, but we'll continue staring into the stars. The book you bought from the strange desert scholar has proven quite useful for gaining new ideas and insights into your studies of the stars and what lies beyond. It does, however, contain some quite disturbing text and images, things that lead towards a level of understanding that might make one mad. This book, by the way, is of course the Necronomicon, and we are going to continue reading it. We are now known as the Accursed. And we actually have a lot of technological advancement. I'm going to continue... Actually, I don't really need any more legalism. We already have late feudal, and the rest isn't really necessary right now. Noble customs will make feudal vassals like us more, which is definitely interesting. And majesty lowers our short reign negative, which is also interesting. I'm going to push up noble customs a couple and majesty. There we go. Actually got quite a lot there. And on this one... I'm going to push up improved keeps so we can build a little bit better, and construction, so buildings are built, and then town infrastructure as well. And I'll get cavalry there. Let's do a kind of a building across the across a lot of spectrums there. Have a look here. I just want to check our tech. So we're at 15, 11, 12 there in terms of our tech level. Usually Constantinople is the highest. 15, 17, 15. Okay, so Marshall we're about their equal, but in terms of economy and culture we're not. Guess that makes sense, given that we were tribal for a very long time. My wife is not feeling well. Court physician, deal for dysentery, please. Right. And we'll continue gaining more money than we can deal with as well, which is quite nice. You, left-handed nephew of mine, why don't you have a struggle education? It's fine. There are other succession laws, by the way, other than primogeniture we might want to go for. Actually, we only have actually, no, never mind. We don't have the other succession laws I was going to talk about. No, primogeniture is great in that case. Yeah, we'll stick with it. It's pretty much gavel kind, but not bad, which I think is, you know, I was going to say that makes it good, but that's kind of, I already said that. Anyway, whatever. Why don't you have a martial education? We'll keep going. I should mention, by the way, that this is like episode 11 this 11th episode in a row I've been recording. I'm doing the backlog over Christmas time. So basically I want to have videos that have been going consistently. Hopefully they have been consistent. But yeah, that might be why slowly starting to lose, I don't know, brain power, I guess would be a good way of putting it. You see, actually that's a very bad way of putting it, but again, missing that certain something. Anyway, whatever. Status quo in China is over. China has recently been suffering from droughts, and the people are starving as the Great Famine upsets the harmony in the divine land. The caravans and ships of the Silk Road have virtually ceased, and the great Chinese artisans are simply trying to survive. China will not be able to assist its tributary states. Oh well, whatever. Right. Great wisdom comes to those who study the world and learn from it. Your studies of the stars and other things beyond this world have taken you on very strange paths, and your learning has increased immeasurably since you started. More cultural tech points and learning. This is actually pretty good, actually. I'm thinking this scholarship focus for where we are. It's given us a lot of cultural tech points, which is kind of letting us catch up on culture, because we're not ahead of time on any of our culture stuff, so yeah, it's all good. Just grab a little bit more of it. It just basically, it's getting us up to the same level as people like the Byzantines in France. It's good. Our half-sister had a bastard niece. Okay, is she not married? She is married to, like, her 5th husband? Wait, is that really 5th husband? Have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4... Oh, only 4th husband. Yeah, okay. But, I mean, she's been going through them very quickly. When can we do our next blood games, out of curiosity? Oh, we can't, because we don't have one of those rates. Of course, we haven't really sacrificed anyone. We could be raiding here. We could definitely be off raiding, but I'm okay just having peace for a while. Looking inward. Now that we have finished our stay at peace for 5 years ambition, which I basically never finish. That's good. Do you want to become exalted amongst men? Make a friend, build a war chest, or grim an heir. I want to build a war chest, because I think if we just stay at peace, we can get that done. We could also get it done by raiding, but right now we don't really need to. Important decision, extort subjects. Not going to do that. We also don't have as many troops as... We're a little bit low in terms of our troops in general. How are people's opinions of us? They're kind of lowish. Yeah, it's not great, but I don't think that's the reason why we're low on troops. I think it's probably our marshals, one of the main reasons we're low on troops. If I go and have a look at my vassals in total strength, yeah, they're pretty much providing us all they have. They might also be in, like, a bad situation as well, having just switched over to feudal, so they're providing us a little less than they could, because they just have less. They have a lot of retinue troops. Anyway, dear Urdennis, I would like to invite you to a small gathering of friends. Sure, I'll come. Fine. That still says extort subjects. That's fine. Ooh, thank you for the money. Appreciate it. You are finally certain, absolutely certain. There are things you understand now that lie beyond the ken of mortal men. If they knew, oh, if they knew, that it is the task of scholars such as you to keep and preserve such things in secret, lest all humanity go insane of the knowledge of its own insignificance. I thought we became a lunatic at some point, but I guess not. Yeah, we'll become a mystic instead. Nice. Look at that. We're a mystic. We're all kind of weird. Yeah, I like it. I like the path we've taken. Is that the end of our, like, tree? I guess it is the end of that event tree. Yeah, and I guess instead of getting, like, the religious people telling you, oh, you shouldn't do this, because we are ahead of the religion, we, like, you know, we just skipped that one. Okay, fine. I've arrived at the private rooms of High Chief Vice Vilcast II. Cool. These days of revelry are an excellent escape. So many laughs and so many intense conversations in such a short time. It brings me closer to my companions. I feel like good friends already. I'm friends with this guy. Fantastic. Let's go. Right. Reveling, carousing is over. Chance we lose stressed. We have lost stressed. Nice. We can build the next one in regain. Let's build ourselves a keep here. That's fine. Important decisions. Not going to extort my subjects. Just going to hold on to the money for a little bit. I mean, apart from when we're using it to buy buildings, but I quite like buying buildings. It puts us in a good situation. Mikova is now pregnant. Fantastic. That's our wife. Needs to get one of these. Let's give you a stewardship education. Nice. Now, if I head over here, how long have we got? So we have to rule for 10 years. We have ruled for... Yeah, we need to rule for another 4 years. We ruled for about 6 years. Then we can change our succession law. Cool. Oh, although, did I actually change to late feudal? Did I actually click that? No, I never actually had a vote. I was just like, oh yeah, we can do that. Do we have 2 loyalists? And we need to get 2 more people on our side. I'm going to buy a favor from one of them. If anyone's cheaper than him, I'll buy a favor from them. 200, 200. I think they're all going to be 200. This one might be cheaper, actually. Although I can't buy a favor because I can't... Oh, wow. He's not cheaper. Okay. My wife pregnant. I'm starting to worry if I shouldn't organize something special for this year's harvest right. Yeah, I'm going to dedicate the whole festival to my wife. Cool. And now I have to wait 2 days until I can do a favor. The people of Gush probably never knew why the eminent emperor chose to attack him, but regardless, they've suffered a crushing defeat and the Han armies are journeying home to celebrate as the victory has been declared. Oh wow, okay, so that's now all the Western Protectorate. Apparently the name just decided to move there, and I forgot that war was still going. Yeah, that war has been going a long time. My wife might have taken her role as goddess of fertility for the Harvest Festival a bit too literally. While she has undoubtedly enjoyed the celebration and earned the praise from peasants and nobles alike, I've received some disturbing rumours about her granting suspiciously private audiences to the prettiest petitioners in her crowd. Well, I'm sure this will help her deliver the child. Yeah, sure. Right, how many people do we need? We need 1 more person, right? Yeah, if we move 1 more, then we have an even split in the vote. So I only need to get 1 favor. I'll buy 1. Nice, nice. I would like to call in the council support. And then I want to do the vote. Fantastic. We have 3 for us, 4 against, but our vote counts as the deciding vote, so that should be fine. This pregnancy has made my wife, Mikova, much more talkative and cheerful than usual. She never misses a chance to chat with anyone within earshot. Unfortunately, most scholars agree that pregnant women should spend as much time as possible resting in a dark room to avoid giving birth to a sickly child. Nah, she can have her fun. That's fine. Whatever. Right, carry on. My wife can never stop chatting with courtiers and staff. If nothing else, this new habit of hers made her much more comfortable and skilled at talking. If only we could have some quiet every once in a while. Okay. So... what is... Did she just... I guess she just got a bonus to that? Yeah, to diplomacy maybe? I don't know. It said it made her better at talking, but didn't really tell us. Late feudal administration has gone through. So for that we got... we can now say to vassals that we can interfere in their wars, and we got the additional succession law of primogeniture allowed. So now all we need is to rule for 10 years and have no vassals fighting and have all vassals like us. Not that difficult. Okay. There's a period of peace and people and places are doing well. Like we're becoming prosperous. We actually have pretty much everything there that we can afford. Well, we have everything we can afford. So that's fine. It's good tradition to have some gossips around a pregnant woman. Do we pay for people or do we just have family members do it? You know, I'm going to pay servants. I wonder why you would ever choose pay servants, which is why I'm going to click it. Okay. I mean, we have money now. Just to see how it goes. I don't know. Anyway, we have a son. Valley Mantis. He's club-footed. An unattractive disability. Okay. Well, that's fine. But we can shut the gates. Wait, do we have diseases? There was smallpox coming from the north. Oh, wow. I think that would be the first time we've had to shut our gates here. Oh, that is spreading quickly. That is spread onto our land. Shut the gates, please, very quickly. Right. Okay. Well, there you go. I guess when you're tribal, maybe you have some just innate disease resistance. I don't know. Because it kind of feels like we switched from tribal and now we got a disease. You know, switch from the old ways, instantly get diseased. I guess it makes sense in a way. Erd Vilas, your court physician, informs you that Edval is suffering from the current epidemic. My niece. Help her. Yeah, definitely help her. We need a new steward. New steward's going to be Pulavas, who's going to collect taxes in my capital. I didn't click on my capital, apparently. I cannot reassign him because it's too early. Oh well, whatever. That is actually quite a significant amount of our money gone, but that's okay. Right. Although this one's now making more, so it's not that bad. Anyway. Here. Why don't we give you a martial education? Sure. This person's suffering. My nephew. Help him in any way you can. My niece, Aldona, has had a bastard son. Okay. Oh, she didn't really. This guy just died. Yeah, okay. So, not really a bastard son, just a dead husband, but whatever. Why don't you marry... Wait, is that really the... That probably wasn't the list, was it? Yeah, it's this one. It's the one I wanted. Oh, no, that is the list of people who will matrilineally marry her. Why don't you marry this guy? That's fine. Right. Okay. A lot of smallpox in our realm now. Definitely not ideal. You need one of these. Why don't we give you a... I don't even know who you are. You know what? Need a court tutor again. Court tutor. It's gonna be... I don't know. It's be someone who's my religion. And then... How about my wife? She'll be court tutor for everyone. Our steward wants to talk about the old tunnels under the castle. The argument is that they should be maintained better now that times are rough. You never know when you'll need to get out and quickly. Splendid idea. My liege! High Chief Polivas catches up with you as you're strolling down the main hall. He looks concerned, and you order him to spit it out, whatever the news is. The tunnels, my lord, he breathes, and continues to tell you that somebody has been using them. Guards have stumbled upon tools and torches recently used by the looks of it. Oh, an opportunity for an ambush. Guards have captured someone in the tunnels. However, the person does not seem to be completely stable. Your guards' faces are not showing the usual bloodthirst when you present Lema the Hollow, a starved-looking and oddly jumpy person. Let's see what she has to say for herself. Yeah. You approach the locked door warily. Inside, Lema is talking quietly to herself. The guards tell you that she claims to have had a lover at court. They were on their way back to the castle when her beloved fell ill. Devastated from the loss, she remained in the tunnels. He doesn't seem all there, my lord. You know what? The poor thing. Join my court. Yeah. Join my court. You are absent-mindedly flipping through a book after another long day when there is a light tap at your door. Before you can get up, the door is opened and Lema enters. She silently crosses the room, slowly unbuttoning her nightdress. Oh my. Her intentions are plain as day in her smoldering eyes. Okay. Well. Oh, Lema, I thought you would never come. Alright, well. Your vassal Kenna has expressed her dissatisfaction with your choice of advisor. She claims that she is more qualified than the majority of your council and she would make an excellent chancellor. She is a controversial choice, of course. Yes, given she's in a revolt, and I don't believe it's eligible. Actually, revolts might be eligible. I can't remember. I don't think they are, though. Anyway, no. Pretty much my answer there. Right. Smallpox still very much over our realm. I'd like it to go away now. That's okay. Just out of curiosity, I'm just figuring out where it stopped. Is this tribal down here? No. Wait, is this tribal? No. Okay, so no particular reason for it to stop. It just has. That's fine. Visvaldas, my nephew, has been born. Why don't you have a pride education? Again, continue mixing things up. The smallpox is still coming down here, although it's disappearing very quickly. Yep. We can negotiate with people who are raiding us. Not going to do that. We need a new advisor. It's going to be this guy. We also need a new designated regent, and that's going to be that guy. And I guess that means that the war over here was won by the person who we just annoyed, right? He's been imprisoned by Kenna, so yes, I guess so. Oh, now he's been released. Okay. He may want back in the council, but he still quite likes us. Yeah. He says recently fired. He wasn't fired, he was ineligible. Yeah, anyway, whatever. Right, carry on. People are usurping titles, that's fine. More titles usurped. Let's go. According to your marshal, the peasants of Lautsk are having frequent trouble with highwaymen and wild beasts. He suggests constructing a series of outposts along the road of Lautsk The peasantry would feel much safer, and it might even lead to more peasants moving to the county. A safe peasant is a productive peasant. That sounds good. Yeah, or Lutsk, I guess it is, instead of Lautsk. Anyway, nephew has been born. Let's give him a etiquette education. Sure. Right, how's our disease looking? Still like right over our realm, and now it's gone. Cool. I'm gonna open the gates now. Seems good. Right, open them. Important decision, extort my subjects. Not gonna do that. We are gonna wait till we have 1,000 gold though. How are we looking? Ooh, we can actually change our succession law in a very, very short amount of time. How's our threat looking? Still 30%. That shows quite how much threat we have. We've been at peace for about 15 years, and we still have threat. Okay. A whole bunch of things were usurped there. We need a new advisor. New advisor's going to be that guy, High Chief of Lithuania. Do we have a better Chancellor? We have a 20 Chancellor. Yeah, okay. We need him to just lower our threat decay, or raise our threat decay a little bit higher. My wife tells me she is pregnant, but that can't be right, can it? She has lover's pox. Okay. Suspicious. Very suspicious, especially after her activity at that festival. But, you know, that's fine. Right, you can be my commander. Still don't want to extort subjects, that's fine. I've thought it over, and I cannot be the father of my wife Mikova's baby. As it grows in her belly, I have trouble sleeping. I must put this matter to rest. Yes, do it. Hire someone. I could scarcely believe it possible, but the pregnancy has made my wife Mikova look even more beautiful than she already was. Whenever we're in the same room, I can hardly take my eyes off her. I better make a move quickly. Definitely. We've not become lustful. We do still have our lover of Lema the Hollow here. I just remembered. We could take her as our concubine. In fact, you know what? I will. There we go. That's absolutely fine. And now it's acceptable. Just the other day, skulking as I often do, I caught Chief Valimantus of Nitra and my niece Yevna in flagrant. For shame, she could be his daughter. They didn't notice me, but I'm still in shock. The flesh is weak. Forgive and forget, I think, on that one. But we now know that they should... Well, we now know that they're having stuff going on. I'm going to marry her off. Just going to marry... I don't know. This guy, my kinsman. Sure, sounds good. The maid I paid to spy on my wife has confirmed my suspicions. Chief Valimantus of Nitra, him again, is Mikova's lover and the real father of the child. This is high treason. He is now known as the Unfaithful, and obviously going to be imprisoned. And if I head back to this guy, I'm also going to imprison him. The council says no. Well, screw the council. I said yes. Wait, did he just run away? He has ditched his titles and ran away. Wow. Okay. Well, that's cowardly. My lover Lema has informed me she is pregnant with child. Well, fantastic. And we got 2 events because it said concubine as well. I wonder whether that means we're going to get 2 children. Well, Mikova, I'm going to go for an old-fashioned divorce here. By old-fashioned, I of course mean throwing them into a venomous snake pit. Obviously. And now I think we're going to marry Lema. Definitely. Arranged marriage between her and me. Yes. Fantastic. We've now married her. That is great. And now, I almost want to get rid of my first son as well, but well, we'll leave him alive. That's fine. Now, where do we want to go? Yes, we want to change our succession law in a year's time. They want city vassal or feudal vassal opinion. Feudal vassal. Nearly every single time I want feudal vassal, unless I'm playing as a republic. My sister, am I giving up anything for her? Nope. Definitely not. Right. Still getting that money to get to 1,000. It's good. When have we ruled for 10 years? It's September. Okay. A traveling poet who calls himself a bard has arrived today. He can stay for as long as he likes. Okay. I found out that Chief Tot Tivvilas had introduced the bard to the court and told him how much I appreciated that. Finally, someone who can sing. Great. We're almost there in terms of getting the ability to... the ability to change our succession law. Keep any information to ourselves there. Father, father, calls Valley Mantis, pulling my arm and pleading to play with him and his latest toy, completely oblivious to all the important work I'm in the middle of. Sometimes this kid can be insufferable, but you know what? We're going to go and help him out. We became kind, did we? Nice. Nice. We're not very bloodthirsty as our bloodthirsty god. Also, I have noticed that since our religion, we should have the thing where if we're at peace for too long, they become unhappy, right? Rulers lose prestige if at peace for too long. I'm not losing any prestige and I'm not at peace. I've been at peace for 15 years. How much is too long? Maybe if you're threatening, that doesn't apply? Potentially? I don't know. Because maybe if you have defensive packs, the game goes, well, actually, that's kind of outside your control. I don't know. Anyway, Rift. Grab it. Carrying on. We need to wait till September, and then we can change the succession law. Actually, you know what we need to do? We need to, first of all, can't enforce a realm peace because the council must be content. They're discontent until September of next year. Oh, alright, well. We will, I guess, end the episode here and then change succession law next time. Thank you for watching. I'll see you then. Goodbye.